Hello Scorpio, thank you for joining me for your weekly tarot reading. So this week I've got my notes here. Right, December the 1st to December the 8th. There we go. Right, so this week we're focused on December the 1st to December the 8th. So what's coming in for our Scorpio collective, please? The Elephant and Forgiveness, off center. Okay. Bit of a touchy topic here with forgiveness. Now here's the thing, okay? I'm not going to sit here and tell anybody, oh, you have to forgive, right? It's nothing to do with me. It's none of my business. Nor is it any of anyone else's business either, okay? Forgiveness is what you make it. So here's what the card says. If you're feeling angry about a past issue, the elephant is asking you to discover the more vulnerable feelings behind that anger. You're being asked to forgive and be gentle with others. So as I always say, it's about self-forgiveness first and foremost, okay? Now, with this one coming out off center, this could have been a situation that happened a very, very long time ago. Especially with it being the elephant, long memories, okay? So a situation from the far distant past, it's resurfacing, okay? What you're going to do with it is completely up to you. It is private for you. Everyone is going to have a different take on it, okay? You do what is right for you, right? The important thing is to not allow someone else to impose their version of what you should or shouldn't do in this situation onto you, okay? If anybody is gonna boundary stomp all over you, then you're gonna have to take that up with them directly, okay? You cannot allow someone else to boundary stomp. So, for example, say you've fallen out with someone a few years ago, and now all of a sudden they're coming back and they're asking you for like forgiveness, this, that and the next. And then you're going to have an additional person who's basically saying, oh, I've made it up with them, you should make up with them too. You know, well, that's not right. Just because someone else has made up with them, it doesn't mean to say that you have to, yeah? Because then that's them going to be boundary stomping all over you. So there's a bit of a touchy subject here that's going on this week. And again, you're going to have to maybe reaffirm your own boundaries and make your best judgment call in this situation. But the point is, whatever you do, Scorpio, with this situation, what you mustn't do is allow anger to make the decisions on your behalf, okay? But do keep your boundaries, okay? So that's what I'm going to say on that. Again, and I never ever would impose on someone else's free will by telling you what you should or shouldn't do, okay? It's just saying, look, there's going to be an opportunity this week to sort out an issue that has made you angry at some point. So whatever you decide is going to be completely up to you. I'm just getting distracted, Scorpio, because as soon as I started doing your reading, there was a lot of strange noises that have been happening in this room. It's only me and one of the cats, and he's noticed it as well, and at the moment he's running around the room trying to figure out where these weird noises are coming from. They're like click noises. So if ever the sound, because I'm turning my head away from the microphone to like watch what area the room he's going to, so if the sound is going a bit funny, it's just because I'm turning my head off to the side so I can look at whatever it is he's looking at. Right, your rune, Pertro. Yes, I do sage. Just before anyone tells me to sage the room, I do it every single day, multiple times a day. I have to, because this is where I read the tarot. So the room needs to be constantly cleansed. So there we go. Pertro. This one's come out off center, which is a bit odd because this is the gambler's rune. It is the rune of good luck, of good fortune. It basically means anything that you put your hand to this week, Scorpio, you're going to be ridiculously successful at it, okay? Whenever you see Pertro, it's basically a good omen, All right. It means that the fates are on your side, that you're on the right path. Keep going. All right. It says random mystery, ambiguity, and fate. So it's illustrated with the 3 fates here, weaving the tapestry of someone's life. It could be your life. It could be someone else's life. I'm hearing that it's time for you to pull on the threads of your own fate and see what happens. See what happens. It's time for you to take a risk, take a gamble, a calculated risk though, okay? Not a foolish risk, nothing like that. So you're going to know exactly what this is about because you would have had some grand idea pop up in your head and you would have gone, I wonder what will happen if I do this, that, and the next. Well, the 3 fates are telling you, go for it. Give it a shot. Try it out. They do say that if anyone is going to go gambling, and obviously I don't, I'm not suggesting that you should. Yeah, okay, fair enough, I play the lottery, that's technically gambling, but you know what I mean. They say, like, people who go into these casinos, you might see some of them with that rune on their left hand because it's known as the gambler's rune. So if you feel that you're needing a boost of good luck, if you're needing just a boost of optimism perhaps, consider harnessing the energy of this particular rune into your daily life this week, okay? I always say just trace it out on a bit of paper, make sure that you're putting your intent into it as you're drawing it out, and keep it close to you. Just keep it in your pocket or under your pillow or something like that. It's tapping into the mysteries of life here as well. So they are saying, look, nobody knows for 100% certainty what's going to happen at any given point, right? It's kind of the reason why I don't like the word psychic, because it tends to put a lot of pressure on a person, unnecessary pressure on a person. It has some connotations attached to it that I feel are quite unfair. The word psychic is quite misunderstood, really. So with this one, as I was saying, nobody knows for 100% certainty what's going to happen. So sometimes in life you have to take that calculated risk and just wait and see how it plays out. Now something here is playing out in your favour because, again, it is the gambler's rune. Let's not take away that particular part of the message. It is the gambler's rune. It's good luck. It's fate being on your side. It's also good karma as well. Okay, so very, very beautiful energies here. I tell you what, before I take a card from that deck, I'm going to take a look at the tea leaf deck. We're just going to get a couple off of this one, and then we'll go to the sweet love tea, okay? Right, what messages do you have for our Scorpio collective, please? Yeah, okay. The spear, that one's come out in the reversed position. Heartache over what you no longer have in the reversed position, which is really interesting because that's tied in directly with that elephant and forgiveness energy and how it came out off center. So there is a situation here, Scorpio. It is past energy that is coming to the forefront this week, and it's to do with an individual who literally, can you see that? Who literally broke your heart at some point. But it's a situation that you've made peace with. You've made peace with it because it's in the reversed position. It's no longer the major issue that keeps you awake at night. Not anymore. It used to be. It used to be. Because this particular person and this particular betrayal, it cut deep. Broken wishbone. Yeah. Wish will not be granted. That's come out in the reverse. Okay, just so that you can see everything I'm doing. Wish will not be granted in the reversed position. So that's somebody's trying to mend a situation with you, Scorpio. So yes, this week somebody will very likely be asking you for your forgiveness. Again, whatever you do with it is completely private and up to you, okay? Don't allow anyone else to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. You've got the Lion, time to act, okay? So I feel that whatever you do in this situation, you're not going to be able to ignore it, basically, okay? You are going to have to act either one way or the other, yeah? It's not going to be a situation that you can necessarily ignore or avoid. Time to act. And with that being Lion energy, that's bravery. It's sovereignty. Never go against your own beliefs in order to make another happy, okay? I'm really struggling with these cards. I think it's because I'm just a little bit cold, and with my age and certain other conditions going on, my body, it just doesn't respond very well when I'm cold. Right, let's take a card from this deck for you, and we can see if we can tie in all of these messages. That way we can get a really nice crystal clear picture of everything that you're going to be dealing with. Also, if anything does come out of any reading that you don't like the look of, it is completely within your power to change, okay? Tarot, it is not set in stone, it's just a temperature check, okay? Right, you've got tenderness, and this one says, having a gentle spirit and being able to care deeply, real deal and good match, with endless love. This could be the one you waited for, and love, this could be the one you waited for to love forever. Engaged, wedding, and commit. Endless love and tenderness. Okay. I mean, it's very possible, Scorpio, that somebody is wanting to make a commitment of some type to you this week, okay? After having asked you for your forgiveness. Again, you're just going to have to take it as it resonates. There are strong indications here, though, that this could be a situation that you prayed for at some point in the past. Okay, can you tell us about this spear energy for Scorpio, please? What's going on with this spear energy? Thank you. The Maiden of Wands, this is a Page of Wands, yeah. I just heard turning a new leaf. And I'm also getting the word pitiful. Okay, so turning a new leaf and pitiful. And that's somehow tied into this heartbreak of old, heartbreak of the past, with the Maiden of Wands. So, a maiden is a page, and a page is a new stage. I feel that this is someone telling you that they've turned a new leaf. There's also... Okay. Okay. There was something here about instigation. Oh. Another maiden. Maiden of Swords this time. So that's the Page of Swords. And this one's come out off center. So it's possibly a situation dealing with either a fire sign or an air sign. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. But it's saying that the instigator was a Maiden of Swords off center. Because I was thinking about that word when they said instigator. And then we had this Page of Maiden of Swords off center jump out. Now, this is someone who doesn't think through what it is that they're saying. They don't think through the gravity or the implication that their words could have, because it's off center. Yeah? It's someone who's very thoughtless with what they're saying, who they're saying it to, their tone of voice, perhaps. There's also a lot of emphasis here on immature energy, because both of these are pages. Both of these are pages. So there's, I mean, this is possibly somebody from very many years ago then, Scorpio. Okay, it could be like childhood, teenage years, that sort of thing. Pages are often associated with someone who is quite young in age, as in like a teenager age, or it's someone who, if they are more mature, then they've got a very youthful energy to them. Perhaps they've still got a lot to learn about life. But there's certainly this element coming through strong of words carry weight. Words carry a lot of weight, and that's what people tend to forget. I know a lot of people say, oh, sticks and stones may break my bones, which is strange because you've literally got the broken wishbone. Well, fair enough, okay, but there's a time and a place, right? And also, that's not going to be absolutely true all of the time. It depends on the severity of what it was that was said. Do you get me? So, when people say sticks and stones, they tend to say that to kids quite a lot, so that they don't hold on to grudges, right? But I'm getting this message of, actually, someone has said something incredibly hurtful, and it goes way over and above sticks and stones. Way over and above. Like, because what people do forget is, especially where any accusations have been made, they can be really damaging. Massively damaging. Think back in media, right? Where people have been accused publicly of doing things that they have not done. They have been falsely accused of doing something or being something or have done something that did not happen. How many times have you seen people lose their homes, their families, their livelihoods, have checked out of life because of false accusations being made? That happens regular. So sticks and stones, eh? Sticks and stones, really? Words can be incredibly damaging. Words carry weight. And whoever invented that phrase, sticks and stones, clearly never had their life completely and absolutely destroyed beyond repair through false accusations. And there it is. And I'm speaking to you, Scorpio, as an individual who has had that happen to them multiple times in their lifetime. Multiple. I'm seeing the exact same energy play out in your read. You have had some little fucker who has said something to you that was false, or has accused you of doing something that was completely invented. They destroyed your reputation here. And this is something that happened a while ago with that spear in the reverse. Maiden of Swords off center. One of these individuals that falsely accused you of shit this week is going to be asking you for forgiveness. Is this a naive move on their part? Possibly. Again, depending entirely on the severity of these words, on the severity of the consequences that you had to suffer because of words that came out of another person's mouth. It's completely up to you. And again, I'm going to reinforce the message. It is no one else's place to tell you how you should or should not handle this situation. The guidance that Spirit's given you is whatever you do, make sure you don't act from a place of anger. Okay? You can tell us about this broken wishbone. I don't think their wish is going to be granted. I'm going to keep it real. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit the read, okay, and give false hope to any cross-watcher. I'm not going to do that, all right? Wish will not be granted in the reverse. I feel that this situation is far too broken. I feel, Scorpio, that this is someone who completely damaged your essence to a certain degree. I feel that there are some things in life that people do to others that actually are unforgivable. I feel that strongly. You can tell us about this broken wishbone. This is broken wishbone. Scorpio's energy. What's hiding? Oh. The World and the King of Swords. There's a fixed sign here. You could be dealing with a fixed sign. You don't have to be, because I'm reading for you. You are a fixed sign, okay? You could be dealing with a Taurus, a Leo, another Scorpio, or an Aquarius. You could be, but you don't have to be. You've got an Aquarius card here with the King of Swords and the World. That's also ruled by Capricorn, okay? As well as the 4 fixed signs, because it's a Saturn energy, okay? So again, take it as it resonates. The World is completion. There is closure here. You've got closure on this situation that I feel haunted you. These accusations haunted you, and you've got some kind of closure coming in this week. You've got clarity of thought, clarity of mind. You're keeping it real. You're staying sharp. Can you tell us more about this King of Swords? In fact, I need to just rifle through this deck here a minute, because I've not done that yet. What's this King of Swords for Scorpio, please? A King of Swords energy thinks everything through before they say it and before they do it. A King of Swords is someone who is very good at being able to articulate their thoughts and their wishes. This is King of Swords for Scorpio. Thank you. Balance, yeah. Someone seeking balance in the situation. They're wanting to do the right thing now, and I just heard confession. This person's wanting to confess something to you. You've got the 4 of Gems, security, 7 of Gems, achievement, and the Lovers, duality. It's under there, rest. The 4 of Clouds at the bottom of the deck, and rest. Spirit's advising for you to sleep on it. Okay, when this comes through, sleep on it. Because there is a real chance here for total closure, for total completion. There is a real chance here that somebody actually might be able to put this situation right. But that doesn't mean to say that you have to take them back either, okay? I need to really emphasize that, because I know a lot of people in the spiritual community throw around this idea of forgiveness means taking them back. Forgiveness means forgetting all of their past transgressions, yada, yada, yada. Okay? I don't believe that at all, because I believe that that just opens the door wide for you to be taken advantage of, for somebody to be treated like a doormat all over again. I always teach literally to remember, learn, heal and release, and that's part of the forgiveness process, right? That's what I teach. I don't teach people to take people back just because they've shown a little bit of change, or they've shown a little bit of regret or remorse for whatever it is that they've done. Okay? Because again, been there, tried that, lived that, and guess what? Didn't end up well. So why on earth would I ever advise anyone else to do the same when I experienced the exact same and it didn't turn out well? That's not going to happen. Right? You've got some kind of an achievement here to do with security and balance. I need to clarify this duality, because I feel that you saw a side to this person that was quite two-faced, actually. It's like they were telling you one thing and telling other people another thing. Especially if this was the one that made false accusations about you. What's this duality? Why am I getting a bit of an icky feeling with that? The world off-center. Yeah. This person acted like they hated you. They're also saying it's not over. They're also saying I've not lost hope. So this achievement energy is coming off of them. Because they've not lost hope that one day they'd be able to come back. What's this lion energy for Scorpio, please? This is lion. Judgment off center. Yeah. You do not look upon this person favorably. Not at all. You just don't. That's literally one of your cards. This read is giving you an icky feeling as well, because you know exactly who this person is. And you don't want it. You don't want it. Judgment off center. Can you tell us more about judgment? You knew the day was coming like you knew that this day was coming. You just didn't know when. You knew it was always on the cards. You've got judgment that's come out again. And guess what? Guess what? In what direction? Off center. The exact same as the last one, just pointing in the opposite direction. It's like, you go your way, I'll go mine. How about that? Yeah. Wheel of Fortune also off center, cycles. This cycle's coming back round again. Defense off center and generosity off center. You're not going to be generous to this person. You're not going to be welcoming back this person with open arms. You might listen. You might listen to what it is that they have to say out of some kind of morbid curiosity. I don't see you taking back this person, though. I'm just not seeing it. You're still, and rightfully so for a lot of you, you're still massively defensive about this person. They just make you paranoid. There is no way that you're ever going to be able to trust this person again. And I feel that that's what they've overlooked here with that world energy coming out off center. Because they're like that. Do you know what? I've got to make this right with Scorpio, and I'm fairly confident that I can make this right with Scorpio. Well, I'm not confident at all, actually, that this person is going to make it right with Scorpio. Because and I keep saying it every time, like, once you have fucked over a Scorpio enough times and they have cut you off, it is impossible. Impossible to earn that Scorpio's trust again. You might get away with it a couple of times. Okay, yeah. Because Scorpio, you know, you've got a heart. You do feel deeply. You do believe in compassion for others and their mistakes. This was a very brutal, very personal attack from an individual that acted like they fucking hated you. And there is no turning back from that point. None. None. None at all. And that's why a lot of people give Scorpios a bad rap. Oh, Scorpio holds on to grudges. No. That's not a grudge. And again, I've said that before as well. Scorpio doesn't hold on to grudges. That's a myth. That's bullshit. Scorpio holds on to their fucking boundaries. And for our regulars, you definitely would have heard me say that a few times already before. They're not grudges. They're not grudges. Like, look, their spear going through a heart. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And somebody's wanting to try and call that a grudge? Really? Really? Not happening. This is tenderness. The Scorpio. Having a gentle spirit and being able to care deeply. You cared deeply for this person. 5 of coins. And they destroyed you. They were rotten. They were rotten from the inside out. I'm starting to shout now. I need to calm down. They were rotten. And once you saw that rot, there was no unseeing it. None. Once they revealed to you how rotten they actually were, you were done. And that's the thing, when a Scorpio loves, a Scorpio gives their all. And that's why the betrayal lasts a lifetime. Like, the memory of that will last a lifetime, because Scorpio gives their everything to those that they love. It's endless, like, literally. See, that's the fucked up thing, isn't it, Scorpio? Even though this person has done that to you, there's still love. And tell us more about endless love. But this could be the one you waited for to love forever, with engaged, wedding and commit for Scorpio, please. What's going on? Oh, they don't want to say. They don't want to say. Why? Why don't they want to say? I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Scorpio. I'm going to leave those cards face down here a minute. I'm feeling out this energy, because I think that there's someone else's involvement here with this, Scorpio. I genuinely do. Engaged, wedding and commit. It's almost as if this person who did this to you, who drove that spear, metaphorically, drove that spear through your heart, the person who did it, it was almost like they were set up to do it as a way to prove their love and their commitment to another person. I feel like you were a patsy. I feel like you were the fall guy, or you were the fall girl, for this person to prove their love and commitment to another. That's what I think has gone on here. Because I'm just sitting in this energy and I'm like, something's weird with this. Something's off. And we already had the message as well that there was another that was implicated. That, if you remember, if you recall at the start of your read, it was like Spirit was giving hints that there was implications of another being involved. And they were both acting in an incredibly immature manner. Right, let's take a look. And I am going to clarify, whatever these cards are, I am going to clarify them. So let me switch out the camera. There you go. Right. 6 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. There was someone else involved. Six of Swords is moving on. Moving out of the uncertainty. And your Knight of Pentacles, that slow moving energy. It's under there, the Fool. New beginning. Turning over the page, starting a new chapter. So since this happened, you've moved on with someone else, and you started a new life for yourself. That other person that set up this individual to attack you, it was so that they could quote unquote prove their love and commitment to the one that set them up to do it. They've now split up. They've now split up. And they've been on the rocks for a while. For a very long while. Can you tell us more about this energy for Scorpio, please? Oh, it's all coming out the wash now, isn't it? This is Six of Swords. Thank you. I think that's reversed. Curiosity in the reverse position with the Novice of Clouds and another Novice. So these are two Knights now that are coming out. So you started off with two pages, and closer towards the end of your read, you're getting two Knights that are coming out. Play in the reverse. So play and curiosity, both in the reverse. I genuinely feel that this person has realized the severity of the choices that they made. Genuinely. What's under there? Surrender, with the Hanged One. Surrender. Yeah. Realized that they were wrong. That they did wrong. They're surrendering. There's more messages that want to come out. Can you tell us more? What else is it that's wanting to come out here, please, for Scorpio? What's that one there? Page of Wands again. Yeah. Usually the Page of Wands is a very enthusiastic energy. It's very playful, it's very flirty, it's very fun. You know, you got the Chariot in the reverse position. That's a sudden stop, a sudden standstill. That's also an unsuccessful connection, an unsuccessful relationship. Someone surrendering the connection. Oh, well, isn't that fantastic? They betrayed you as some kind of, what, sacrificial lamb, and now they've broken up with that person anyway? Like what? Chariot in reverse. The wheels have fallen off. It's not going anywhere. What else? Thank you. The Fool off centre. Trying to do a U-turn. What's under there? The Knight of Wands. Coming straight back to you here, Scorpio. Yep. Ace of Cups under there. Empress. Hanged Man and Queen of Pentacles. They see that you've created this beautiful, abundant life for yourself here. You intrigue this person at your ability just to continue picking yourself up again and starting again. But it's not just starting again. It's really genuinely being successful at anything and everything that you do and anything and everything that you try. So it's like they've witnessed the amount of times that you've had to pick yourself up again and start again and kind of like reinvent yourself again. And they've witnessed how many times you've been successful at that. Okay. Can you have a healing message for Scorpio, please? Again, I have to emphasize that what you feel is going to be the best decision for you with this situation. You've got to trust in your own judgment, okay? Don't let anybody basically try and guilt trip you into doing something that you know is going to go against your best judgment, okay? You've got leadership and forefront for your healing message. You have the opportunity to take the lead. It may be in work, it may be personal or family situations. You have the wisdom and knowledge to do what is best at this time. No more playing it safe and blending in with the pack. Shine your light and speak your truth. So you have the opportunity to take the leadership role. You have the opportunity now to take charge of this situation, taking back your power where you were made to feel powerless, okay? This is now in your hands, okay? Let's get you one of these cards here, because this one's always amazing for advice. What advice do you have for our Scorpio collective, please? Thank you. Okay. Musashi said the foreman should take into account the abilities and limitations of his men, circulating among them and asking nothing unreasonable. He should know their morale and spirit and encourage them where necessary. So this is basically understanding your own limits, Scorpio, and understanding the limits of other people. Understanding what it is that you're capable of and understanding what it is that other people are going to be capable of, okay? And then act accordingly. So, meaning, knowing me, knowing you, knowing your own limitations means that you can also know your own strengths. You can do this too with others. If you're in a leadership role or simply organizing friends, assign them roles in which they will thrive. This also works against an adversary. Thinking about their strengths and weaknesses allows you to come at them from an angle that will give you the advantage. Okay, if it's similar to the Sun Tzu one, which is know thy enemy, know thyself. Okay. What else for Scorpio, please? Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio, for your upbeat message, you've got stop buying shit that you don't need to impress people you don't like. Those shitty people don't matter and won't care if and when you cry bankrupt. Okay, so try not to partake in anything that is surface level. All right, and of course, that could well be a message about the individual who fell for the surface level of another person as well. You know how some people like to pretend that they've got their shit together, that they're loaded, that they're massively successful, and they think that that's what's going to impress other people. Be careful of anyone who's doing that. Okay. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that reading has been helpful. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you did like it and you're wanting to see more. Private readings with me are available on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. Our Patreon page is finally back up and running after that whole palaver that was completely unnecessary. It's all fixed now, it's all working again. So you can all join us over there for your free bonus content, and all of the information that I've just given you, you're going to find in my description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.